Trump, do not send the National Guard to Chicago, gang. Do not, I repeat, do not do it. We are a different fucking breed out here, nigga. We are not Los Angeles. Nigga, we are not Washington, D.C. This is Chicago. The niggas go fight back.
I'm trying to see how they think they rank up
go fight
military,
back, gang.
bro.
Whatever, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Them young niggas got switches, gang. They not going for that shit, bro. I know a bunch of y'all finna say, oh, it's the National Guard. They can't do anything about it. They must go in Chicago. Do y'all know that it's more bad people than good people, bro? There are over 100,000 gangs in Chicago by the city by itself. Gang.
That poor silly young man.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Don't do it to yourselves. Go sit down.
Bro, y'all are aware that they're going to come at you with like military grade weaponry. You're talking about we got switches. You think they don't? Where do you think that type of shit comes from, bro? This is military level shit. All right, Chicago. Let me help y'all understand real quick. This is not a game. This is not GDBD, none of that. This is the National Guard, bro. Y'all are like they're trained to Let's just get into this, bro.
There been people talking about this, and I don't think they understand what we're talking about. The National Guard has military firepower. The typical Chicago gang member has what's called civilian illegal arms.
It's not the same, bro.
These are not the same. Military firepower are like M4 combines, M249 light machine guns, M320 grenade launchers, precision rifles with optics and suppressors, high volume, accurate fire. Chicago gang members have handguns like 9mm pistols and Glocks, some AK-47s and AR-15 variants, limited ammo, and no advanced sights. So I'd say, on the firepower alone,
you're cooked.
Ding! Okay, heavy weapons.
You're fucked.
The U.S. National Guard has sniper rifles. They have crew-served M240 machine guns, anti-tank javelin missiles, mortars, and even shoulder-fired rockets. Shoulder-fired rockets. Do the gang members in Chicago have heavy weapons? Maybe a few shotguns.
Yeah, bro. You guys are totally out of your league, man. Don't let the ops on the other side of town let y'all think that you guys are on the same type of level as the National Guard, bro. Y'all cannot take on those problems. Come on. Bro, the YNs in Chicago have gotten to a level where, like, look, they're able to actually chase around the police in Chicago. But now they're getting out of pocket, bro. They're getting out of their minds here.
Guns or sawed-off rifles, improvised explosives like pipe bombs. National Guard has armored Humvees, MRAPs, Bradley fighting vehicles, bulletproof vests, helmets, night vision gear for troops. Chicago gang members typically have unarmored cars, SUVs, basic body armor,
ghost
if
guns,
any, easily penetrated by military rounds. Bullets like this, man. Military bullets like this.
Also, the fact is, you guys get in shootouts in Chicago. These are trained professionals. They're also trained to kill actual assassins and shit. You think that you being in shootouts in Chicago compares to that? Lost your mind.
This thing I'm gonna get to here, this because it's so. Boy, we got a couple more. You guys, is this good? Should I keep going? We got a couple more categories. I don't want to lose anyone, because I'm sure some of you are still not convinced. Let me keep going, because some people are hard of hearing. Okay, you might not have considered this. You might have been in that group of people that are worried that the gang members are going to defeat the United States military.
Bro,
okay.
Hell no.
The U.S. National Guard has air support, Black Hawk helicopters for attack with Hellfire missiles.
I didn't even think of helicopters,
drones for surveillance strikes.
Bro.
Apache attack helos, if escalated. Like, these are things, man, that I hope to God we never see used on U.S. soil, okay, against civilians. Okay, so air support for our National Guard. They got the Black Hawks, the Hellfire missiles, the drones, surveillance strikes. Okay. What do the gang members have? I'm sure they have something for air support.
Illegal ghost guns with switches.
Weed and vape pens. Yeah, that's not
It's
air support.
Stolos, bro. Come on.
Yeah, you don't have anything to go in the air, sir. I know. I saw a trade today. I saw that they had a drone or something. They had some young hopper up on the corner, like looking, and then he like telegraphed or called somebody or look out. That's not air support. That's a young kid with a cell phone, smartphone, fam.
That don't compare. Hey, what I will say though is if there was one city in this entire country that I could see at least attempting to take on the National Guard, it would be Chicago, bro. It would be Chicago, no doubt. But still, nonetheless, they have lost their complete and absolute utter damn minds, bro. You are not taking on the National Guard. These YNs have gotten too pumped up by killing each other that they think they could really take on military grade weaponry. That is insane.
Cell phones. And when it comes to tech, look. So you have no aerial assets.
You have no assets in
Let's
general.
talk about technology. The National Guard, they have night vision, thermal imaging, encrypted comms, body cams, rapid medical evac, integrated with intel from satellites, drones, logistical supply chains.
Bro, I didn't even think of that.
I don't mean no harm, man, and I ain't trying to go up against Chicago gangs.
No.
My old ass is fine right here behind this computer doing this content. But you know what? When it comes to support tech, you got cell phones, as in spotters that I just talked about, and no sustained ops, none. You have no statistical, logistical support whatsoever. Somebody like watching everything from the eye in the sky and telling people where to go and hide. You've seen the movies? That's based in reality. When it's like somebody, what room are they in? Or that room? Yeah, go 3 clicks this way, go 5 clicks. No one's telling the gang members where to go. You relying on third-hand information you got from some pipehead. And God bless him. Junebug was a great guy, but his information may be inaccurate. Okay? I know Toothless Leroy, who told you go 5 blocks this way, 3 blocks that way, and when you see a dog with 3 legs, make a right and then go downstairs. Like, I know you like, he's reliable as far as pipeheads go, but that's not exactly what we would call support tech.
You know what though? What I do think is like sending the national. I'm not here to make no political stance, but setting the National Guard in might just cause more problems because it's gonna cause riots and revolt and all kind of shit. I have no faith in the back of my mind in this blue and green earth that Chicago YNs will ever overtake the National Guard. Hell no. But what I will say is in the process of them getting dealt with, they will tear shit to the fucking ground. We all know that, bro. They will tear shit up, and I completely believe it. So, like, I really question is sending the National Guard going to do more good, or is it going to cause more issues? I don't know, man. We're going to have to wait and see.
Manpower. Training. This is a big one here, young man. This is a big one. I know you said, man, we ain't like LA. We ain't like DC. We're a different breed. We're a different
LA crazy
breed.
too,
yeah.
bro.
Dead. If you go up against the National Guard, you will be a different breed. You will be dead.
Deceased,
you will be
bro.
a ghost. We're a different breed. We're a different breed. Row.
Your ass will be grass is what you will be.
We're a different breed. We're a different breed. Be all up in heaven. Yeah. We're a different breed. We're a different breed.
Bro, he's not lying, though. He's really not lying
what
at
happened?
all.
I was a different breed.
Everybody for the
You understand what I'm telling you, young man? Let's round this out and let's go to manpower, just so that we understand what we're talking about here. Think. The National Guard has manpower. What kind of manpower and training do they have? Well, they have thousands of trained soldiers with combat experience who are willing to die. They're willing to die for what they believe, which is the United States. And not only that, they know they can get recognized as a hero. They swore an oath. Their families, they get pensions. There's a lot to being a person in the military. They use coordinated tactics. They train soldiers with combat experience, with
So pretty much I'm hearing that they got the YNs. The National Guard got the YNs beat in pretty much every category. Experience, weaponry, tactic, sheer numbers. They have the law on their side. Like, and you know what? As crazy as it sounds, that one Chicago gang member, he might be down to go against the National Guard, but like, let's be real honest. Let's be so 100,000. Most gang members in Chicago are not gonna F with the National Guard. They're not gonna do shit to them. It's one thing for you to go and crash out in another neighborhood against some ops or whatever, but a lot of them already have the basic understanding, no matter how stupid they are, they have the basic understanding that they are not gonna get very far going against the National Guard. Half of the YNs, they're not even gonna go against the police. Some will in Chicago, but a lot won't. So why in the fuck would they go against the National Guard? Bro, you cannot speak for the whole Chicago gang system.
combat experience. Now I went to the shooting range a couple times with combat experience. They don't hold their guns sideways. Hold it this way and look through a scope. They got snipers that can shoot from a football field away.
Yeah, bro, come on, man.
They got coordinated tactics. They have rules of engagement and overwhelming numbers if needed. I don't want no smoke from no Chicago dudes, man. I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. But come on, fam. Come on, fam.
You done lost your mind, bro. I'll say
Gangs
it right here,
have
right
dozens.
now. I don't care what nobody says.
They got street smarts, but no formal training. They got a high
What the
turnover
street
rate due
smarts
to
have to do
arrests
with going
and
up against
death.
the National Guard?
And that's exactly what's going to happen if
just
you go
trying
up
to give
against the
them something
National
at this
Guard. And I'm
point.
saying this from a place of love, bruh. I'm saying this from a place of compassion. You don't want this.
Hell
This
no,
will be the
bro.
biggest FAFO on record.
Y'all let me know in the comments, bro, because I'm wrapping this up right here because this is just nonsense. Do y'all think that the Chicago YNs and the gangs have even a remote chance of going against the National Guard? If y'all think so, bro, let me know because I would love to argue with you about that for 100,000 different reasons, bro.